Baby dumping is a serious social crisis. The past decade has witnessed a constant stream of reports of baby dumping cases in Malaysia.
A newborn baby girl had been found abandoned in a ditch in a village near Tangkak, Johor. A healthy baby boy was found abandoned by the roadside at Kampung Pulai Tokai near Pendang, Kedah.
Seperti penyakit jangkitan seksual dan paling menyedihkan serta mengundang kemarahan kita semua.
The heart-wrenching issue of abandoned babies remains at stake in Southeast Asia each year, with Malaysia being the highest in the percentage as of 2021. According to investigation papers opened by the Royal Malaysia Police, a total of 509 cases of baby dumping were reported between 2018 and February 2024. Most of these abandoned babies were dumped in rubbish bin, into the drain, stuffed into toilet with attempts to flush them down, or burned beyond recognition. 70% of these young souls were found lifeless due to these dumping activities. As for the 30% who are fortunate enough to live on, they still face a high risk of injury, illness, and malnutrition. As they grow, they are also prone to suffer from psychological trauma which affect their development and well-being. This is an extremely painful total to them.
In order to help reduce such baby abandonment cases, OrphanCare is a non-governmental organization working closely with KPWKM that helps females with unplanned pregnancies. Their baby hatch allow birth mothers or parents who have decided they are not in position to keep the baby to drop off their babies as a safe haven. OrphanCare they act like a transit center for this baby, help them find a suitable family for adoptions and ensure that they are given proper care. Since 2008, a total of 601 babies have been rescued by OrphanCare's foundation nationwide.
Today, we have invited Ms. Sarah, OrphanCare's Advocacy Communicator and Fundraising Officer, here with us to share more about OrphanCare's foundation and their visions with us. So, good morning, Ms. Sarah. Could you please first briefly introduce yourself and OrphanCare's foundation to us?
I'm Sarah. I've been here almost 2 years. In September, it will be 2. So I joined OrphanCare back in 2022. So it has been established since 2008. It has saved 604 babies till this day and helped reintegrated 84 families back to their families and adopted older children adoption, as many as 28 children. It is an opportunity given to the children able to have a second chance of living. When the child is released from the hospital discharge, we will help facilitate with the adoption.
What is the current situation of baby abandonment in Malaysia?
It is a very serious thing in Malaysia. Without OrphanCare, 604 babies would have been abandoned. And these are cases reported, babies saved. We don't know about babies that have been abandoned. There's no numbers to it. This year alone, compared to last year, where we saved 55 babies for the year. But this year, since January until June, we have saved 43 babies. Yes, and that's a big number and it's very fast. I mean, we're very grateful that people are in the know about our existence. It means more baby gets to be safe instead of being abandoned. Whether we are here or not, there are rape cases happening. There are out of wedlock intercourse happening. And when they are in this situation, they don't know where to go. They are very scared. Hence why people end up abandoning their children. That's why here at OrphanCare, we provide the guidance, we provide counseling, and then at the same time, we are not here to judge you. We are here to help. So if you are faced with difficulties, you don't know where to go, we are here to help you. Because we want to save your child. We want to save you. We want to give another opportunity to this child and also yourself. So I think like every day, without us realizing it, there are babies being abandoned.
How does the Baby Hatch initiative work and what are the steps taken after that?
We've established the Baby Hatch since 2008 and the first baby we received was in 2009. When we receive a baby, It's like a whole system in the hatch. So when you place a baby, the alarm system will trigger our caregiver who is here 24/7 at OrphanCare. The aircon in the baby hatch will be on, the lights will be on, so it'll be comfortable for the baby, but within seconds we'll take the baby. So our caregiver will make a call to our social worker. The social worker would have to come over, take the child, take the baby to the hospital. Because babies usually receive in hatch, they don't have any documentation. They are not on proper checkups because the process that the person, whoever puts it there, is in a very terrifying phase. We would actually get them admitted. So they will do the process of HIV test, AIDS, thyroid and stuff, and give injections that is needed too. While in that process, we will locate our adoptive parents who have gone through our trainings, interviews, house assessment. These are the process that needs to be done when adoptive parents wants to adopt with OrphanCare. When the baby is discharged from the hospital, we would inform the adoptive parents that we have a baby. The baby's criteria fits yours. Would you be able to adopt this child? We give them a few days for them to actually process the feelings and all, and then to come over to OrphanCare and visit the child and fill in a bit more documents, get them to the court and all for the adoptive.
So previously, you've mentioned about the deinstitutionalization that OrphanCare advocates for, which are adoption and reintegration. So what is the importance of it?
Under the organization, there is older children adoption, there's also baby adoption, and there's also reintegration. For older children adoption, these are the adoption done for children who are 2 years and above. They have been placed in the institution because they could be abandoned by the roadside. They could be found somewhere that is not safe for the child. So JKM would take them in and place them in the orphanages. It is 2 years because that time is given for anybody to come and claim them in the orphanages. But usually they are not, and usually they become the forgotten child. So when a baby is abandoned, they don't have any citizenship. It's really hard for them to go to school, to get hospital helps and needs. So that's why OrphanCare wants to do an adoption for them. We facilitate with the adoption because we believe that the adoptive parents would work for them, would love them, care for them, and want to help them. For babies, we receive babies in our hatch, or there are birth mothers that comes over to OrphanCare and they give their child for adoption because they are unable to take care of their child. Reintegration means you locate children who are in the institutions that is not orphans. They still have a father or a mother, but they are poor. They can't afford to take care of their own children. So they are placed in the institutions because they don't have anywhere else to go. By placing it there, they think that is the best and safest place. They have shelter, they have food, they can go to school. But what they don't have is proper love and proper care from their parents. So that's why we do reintegration. It means that we take the children out, we reunite them back to their families, and we help sustain their life. But different families vary needs. So not all families gets the same thing monthly. There are families that receive tuition fees. There are families that receive groceries. So we encourage them to be able to be independent so that after 2 years of being with OrphanCare, after careful assessment, we are able to let them go and they are able to be independent. If you don't adopt these children who are abandoned, then nobody will give them the opportunity to live their life. As I mentioned just now, they are usually the forgotten child. So once you place the child in the orphanages, they are there for years. Nobody comes to see them. Nobody comes to guide them, love them. They are only loved by social worker who probably is overwhelmed with a lot of children in the institutions, because at the age of 18, you are kicked out of the orphanage. So you don't know how to live life. You don't know where to go. You don't know how to apply for jobs. Even as simple as going to 7-Eleven to purchase a drink. So that's why we believe that every child needs a family, so they have this opportunity.
Thank you so much for sharing about OrphanCare's foundation with us. And for the last question, what is your vision for the future of the Malaysian society regarding this issue?
Of course, I wish that we were more accepting of what is happening. Of course, we give support. It's easier said than done because at OrphanCare, we don't judge anybody. We are here to guide and help, of course, but we need the society's help to be more open. People make mistakes, but mistakes are not forever. People do repent. People do change. If you judge them, if you don't empower people who are in difficult situation, then you will only bring them down. You would only discourage them to live. So be judgment-free, be more open and accepting. Not to say that acceptance means more babies out of wedlock. More accepting in people's mistake to happen. Accept that people are humans and nobody's perfect, and help empower people. That is my hope, because these children will grow up. They will have a life. If you judge them, it would break their heart because it's not their fault. Give the birth mothers as well and also the child an opportunity to strive and have a better life.
Thank you so much for taking out your time to share so much with us regarding OrphanCare, and we definitely hope to help raise awareness more on this issue and let more people understand about OrphanCare's foundation.
Thank you. Thank you so much as well.
Although some may argue that having more baby hatch may encourage more acts of sexual activity with youth, OrphanCare believes it is so far from the case. The real issue is that many youth do not have proper education about reproductive health. When they do get pregnant, they often don't think about baby hatch until the last second. Baby hatch are essential because they offer a safe place for parents to leave their babies, ensuring the babies will be cared for by the adoptive families. This is also help prevent unplanned babies from being abandoned in dangerous places.
Every child deserves the chance to grow up in a nurturing environment where they can feel safe, valued, and loved. Educating youth, supporting vulnerable families, and advocating for effective policies is an important effort to help build a society where every child truly has a place to call home.
Once again, we would like to thank OrphanCare with helping us educate society more about this issue and understanding the importance of it. We hope to make a difference and ensure that every child in Malaysia and beyond deserves the love and care that they deserve.